Title. She said I'm on my period. Then admitted she'll never be intimate with me again. When she said, I'm on my period, I didn't even question it. After 8 years of marriage, you learn to pick your battles. I nodded, smiled faintly and rolled over. But something about the way she said it this time, flat, emotionless, like she was reading a line off a script, lingered in my mind long after the lights went out. Her name is Rachel. We met in our late 20s, both busy chasing stability. She was a teacher, steady and thoughtful. I worked construction, long hours, hard days, coming home with sore hands but a full heart. Back then, she used to run to the door to hug me. We'd cook together, laugh, fall asleep tangled up like the world outside didn't exist. That was a long time ago. Somewhere between mortgage payments, responsibilities, and quiet arguments, the warmth drained out of our home. The laughter stopped echoing through the kitchen. And intimacy, well, that disappeared almost entirely. At first, I thought it was stress. She was always exhausted, always grading papers, always had a headache. I gave her space, thinking it was just a phase. Then the excuses became routine. I'm tired. I have cramps. Let's not tonight. Weeks turned into months, and months into years. I tried to be patient. I did everything a good husband should. Helped more around the house, took her out on weekends, even booked a short vacation to the coast. But nothing changed. She'd hold my hand in public, but at home, she'd flinch when I brushed against her arm. So that night, when she said she was on her period, it wasn't the excuse that hurt. It was how easily she said it, how practiced it sounded. The next morning, I made us coffee. She sat across the table, scrolling through her phone like always. I stared at her for a long moment before asking quietly, Rachel, are we ever going to be close again? She didn't look up. What do you mean? You know what I mean, I said, trying to keep my voice calm. You always say you're tired or sick or something. But it's been months. Years really. She set her phone down and sighed, that deep, irritated sigh that makes you feel stupid for even asking. Can't we just have breakfast without talking about this? I've been having breakfast alone for years, I said quietly. Her jaw tightened. Then maybe that's how it should stay. That was the first crack, small, sharp, and irreversible. I remember the moment vividly. She was standing by the bathroom sink, brushing her hair with slow, deliberate strokes. The sound of bristles scraping through strands was deafening in the silence between us. I asked gently, how long has it been, Claire? You keep saying it's your period, but that was weeks ago. Her hand froze midair, and for a moment, I thought she might actually tell me the truth. Instead, she sighed, staring at her reflection instead of me. Mark, I don't feel that way anymore. About intimacy. About any of it. Her voice was soft, almost apologetic, but the words hit like a blade twisting in my chest. I stood there, struggling to process what I'd just heard. So what does that mean? For us? I asked. She finally turned to look at me. Eyes distant, tired, almost hollow. It means stop expecting something that's not coming back. No anger. No remorse. Just resignation. I wanted to shout, to ask what changed, what I'd done wrong, but her calm detachment killed any fight left in me. That night, I lay beside her, the space between us on the bed feeling wider than the Grand Canyon. The soft hum of the ceiling fan couldn't drown out the echo of her words. I tried to recall the last time she had kissed me like she meant it, the last time her touch felt warm instead of obligatory. I couldn't. My heart felt heavy, but my mind refused to give up. Maybe it was stress, maybe we could fix it. I told myself that love wasn't something that vanished overnight. But deep down, I knew something fundamental had already died. The following weeks felt like walking through fog. Claire went about her routines, cooking, cleaning, scrolling through her phone, but there was a detachment in everything she did. She smiled, but it never reached her eyes. Every night, I'd crawl into bed beside her, feeling the chill of her body turned away from mine. Eventually, even pretending felt pointless. One evening, I came home early from work. The house was quiet except for the faint buzz of her voice upstairs. I thought she was on a work call, until I heard the laughter. It wasn't the forced, polite kind I'd grown used to. It was soft, familiar, the kind of laugh she used to share with me. I moved closer to the bedroom door, my heart pounding, and heard her say in a low tone, "You make me feel alive again." The world seemed to tilt beneath my feet. My stomach clenched as I pushed the door open, and she froze, phone still pressed to her ear. For a second, neither of us spoke. Then she ended the call without looking at me. "It's not what it sounds like," she said quietly, but her voice trembled. "Then tell me what it is," I said. Her eyes glistened with tears she didn't bother to hide. "He listens. He makes me feel seen, Mark. Something I haven't felt with you for years." It wasn't just her words. It was the way she said them, like I was some stranger who had slowly faded out of focus. I wanted to rage, to demand why she didn't tell me sooner, why she let our marriage rot in silence. But all I could manage was a broken whisper. "So that's it? You're just done with us?" Claire wiped her eyes, her expression almost peaceful. "I think I've been done for a long time." I left the room that night, and for the first time since we married, I didn't look back.